Why do we miss someone we barely know? Have you ever met someone for the first time and felt an instant connection, as if you've known them for ages? It's intriguing how we can develop a sense of longing or nostalgia for someone we barely know. To understand why we miss someone we barely know, we first need to look at the initial encounter. Ethan, a passionate photographer, decided to sell his beloved camera to make way for an upgraded model. He posted an online listing, detailing the camera's features and specifications, hoping to find a buyer who would appreciate its value. Among the numerous inquiries he received, one stood out, a message from a woman named Ava, intrigued by her genuine interest in the camera and her thoughtful questions. Finally, they arranged to meet in a cozy cafe nestled in the heart of the city. As Ethan entered, he immediately recognized Ava from their online interactions. Her warm smile mirrored the genuine interest she had shown in the camera. Ethan eagerly greeted Ava, and out of habit, began explaining the intricacies of the camera's functions and features. Ava listened attentively, her eyes filled with genuine curiosity. As they delved deeper into the world of photography, their conversation effortlessly transitioned from technicalities to personal experiences and preferences. They discovered a shared passion for capturing the beauty of nature and the art of storytelling through their lenses. Time seemed to slip away as they talked, the cafe bustling around them, but their focus remained solely on each other. Ethan found himself hanging on to Ava's every word, admiring her knowledge and expertise. The conversation flowed effortlessly, and they lost track of the world around them, fully immersed in the joy of shared interests. Reluctantly, they realized it was time to part ways. Ethan packed up the camera, and Ava graciously handed him the agreed-upon payment. As they said their goodbyes, a strange sensation washed over Ethan, a feeling of emptiness as Ava walked away. He couldn't quite explain it, but the absence of her presence left an inexplicable void in his heart. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, yet Ethan couldn't shake the memory of his encounter with Ava. He found himself scrolling through his camera roll, revisiting the images they had discussed during their conversation. But it wasn't the photographs that tugged at his heart. It was the connection he had felt with Ava, the way their shared passion had intertwined their lives, even for just a brief moment. In the vast sea of strangers, Ethan held on to the hope that someday, somehow, their paths would cross again. And in the meantime, he treasured the memories and the lessons learned, the reminder that even fleeting encounters can leave an everlasting impact on our hearts, igniting a yearning for connection and reminding us of the beauty that lies within unexpected moments. To understand this, we need to explore three key factors that contribute to this curious emotional response. Projection and idealization. When we miss someone we barely know, it might also reveal more about ourselves than the other person. We tend to project our desires, aspirations, and unmet needs onto them. Perhaps we long for adventure, and the stranger we met appeared adventurous, and our brains wired in a way that tell us if we are with that person, we can have many adventurous experiences together. Our minds tend to fill in the gaps about that person's personality, creating an idealized version of who they are. We become captivated by our own projections, which can lead to feelings of longing for this imagined connection. So when we meet someone intriguing, we automatically start imagining how wonderful it would be to spend more time with them. Our minds often conjure up an idealized version of that person, focusing on their best qualities and ignoring potential flaws. The mystery. Another reason we miss someone we barely know is the mystery surrounding them. Since we don't know much about them, our minds are consumed by curiosity, and this heightened interest can make us miss that person, even though we barely know them. It's like trying to solve a captivating puzzle. The limited information we have creates a sense of mystery, and our brains become determined to unravel it. The dopamine effect. Dopamine. The brain's pleasure chemical plays a significant role in why we miss someone we barely know. When we meet someone who sparks our interest, our brain releases dopamine, creating a feel-good sensation. It's like a reward for our social brain, encouraging us to seek more interactions with that person. When we miss someone we barely know, it's a complex interplay of emotions and psychology. Next time you find yourself missing that intriguing stranger, remember that it's a natural human response to seek connection and belonging. Embrace the experience, but also be mindful of projecting too much onto others. If you've ever experienced this, we would love to hear your thoughts and personal stories in the comments below. Thank you for watching and see you next time.